Boom, boom, boom. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's me, Renaldo Zaimi. Today, we are having another banga. Wow. Boom. Poof. It is a random song battle. I decided to create a video of a random song battle. So, we are going to go to our generator and we are going to generate two random numbers from my discography. Let's go. 1 to 160. Let's click generate for the first contender. Number 44. Let me write down because I'm gonna forget it. 44. Let's go to the second generate contender. Generate 46. Ooh, they are close. They are close. Maybe they are from the same EP. I don't know. Let's find out. Come on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have it. We found it. 44, 46, right? So, it is from the EP that I made in 2024. I named it 26. I don't know why. Who knows? I don't know. So, and I don't remember, to tell you the truth. The 44, it's called Alberto. It is named after my father. Well, actually, my dad's name is Albert, but in Greece he put an extra O. Everyone got something off, while my dad got something on. Um, and it's about him, but I don't remember what I wrote, right? So let's listen to it like we did the last time, right? But we are going to listen to it up until 1 minute, something like that. So, without any further ado, let's go. Give it up, honey. So, why fuck why did I stop it? Like from the beginning it says oh Ronaldo. So when I was a little kid, I remember it. Now I remember it. When I was a little kid, my dad, when he would find that I was misbehaving regarding his own conception of misbehavior, you know what I mean? His regime. There was no democracy, right? He would scream at me, and I believe that I got my singing voice like from my father, because when he would scream, like he would use like he did it unconsciously, to tell you the truth. He would use like his lower abdominal, and he would say like to me like, and it was the only time that he called me with my real name, Renaldo, because all of the time he would call me Ronaldo, which is the Brazilian, because my father was in love with the Brazilian Ronaldo, the R9 phenomenon, right? And he loved him so much, right, that he wasn't even calling me by my real name. He was calling me Ronaldo. And whenever like I would make him angry, he would call me by my real name, and but he would put like the O like in the beginning. Oh Ronaldo. And he would scream, but the whole neighborhood like would listen to him. Like it was like so like big. It was like opera or something like that. But the beautiful thing about my father always like doing that to me, right? Uh, it was that in he my father taught me two things, right? The first thing, he taught me how to study, right? Because when I was like a young kid, like he was telling me like you are going to be a football player, you are going to take us out of poverty and all that. Like that was like his master plan. his master plan, excuse me. And he was like, you will be obsessed with Ronaldo, the phenomenon, because at that time it was like before Messi, right? And it was like after Maradona. So Maradona stopped playing football, if I'm not mistaken, right? And it came like this Brazilian in 1994, I think. And I was born in 16 July of 1994 in Albania, right? And my dad kind of like took when we came like here in Greece, then like he figured out like it's all God's plan, right? To that I am like the next like Ronaldo or something like that, because our names were like similar. I wasn't named after the phenomenon. I was named by um, my aunt, right? The sister of my mom, right? She got like names, right? She wrote down a couple of names, because in Albania, right, naming someone is like whatever. Like you can see like a movie, and you will like, oh, I like this name, right? I remember there was an Albanian who named like his son after Rambo. little little gypsy Albanian like chubby kid running in the streets of Elbasan, right? And people like screaming at him, Rambo, because he watched Rambo, man, Sylvester Stallone. So, um, so she got like a lot of names that she liked, like she listened, like all that, and one of them it was like Renaldo, right? And the brother of my dad, right, who is named after Diego Armando Maradona, but his name like is Armando, right? It's the middle name of Maradona. But he doesn't like football. He's not interested in it. He doesn't know anything about football, right? But he's named after. And my dad was named after Einstein, Albert. Yeah. So he they put like a lottery, right? And he like took one name, right? And it was like Renaldo. And then my father figured it out, like how I think about the universe and all that, connection here, connection there. And my dad figured out that I am somehow, like the next phenomenon and all that stuff. But God has had another plan. So the next phenomenon, the successor of the greatest of all time, right? At that time of his generation was like Leo Messi, right? And what a successor, right? The greatest, greatest, greatest of all time. The one and only Leo Messi. So I ended up, oh, no. Listen, I ended up making music and becoming like the greatest of all time in my field, the phenomenon in music and cinema. But my dad, without even realizing it, he taught me how to study, right? Because I was like so obsessed with R9 phenomena. I was watching all the clips, everything, interviews, this, that, idolizing him, the greatest. Oh wow! And when I would like go like and play football like on the field, uh, I played up until I was like 12, I think 12, maybe 13. But up until 12, we were playing on the small, the 5x5, and it was like an NBA but with football. You know what I mean? And it would go like matches like 30, 15, 45, 8. Humiliation, because I was like so obsessed and I loved that 5 times 5, 5x5, right? Then later I discovered masturbation and internet and all that stupid bullshit. And sadly, I lost connection with football. I didn't like it. I started like playing on the big fields and all that, and I hated it. Like I was like, we are waiting like 20 minutes like for a goal. So it wasn't like something I liked. But then I used that unconsciously to when I started like getting obsessed with music, right? So I would find out like the greatest from their era, from their generations, right? And it would be like naturally for me, right? And I would study them obsessively, listening to their whole albums, listening to everything that they were producing, interviews, how they did it, how all that, like trying to emulate them. Then getting like from this singer or from that producer, from this mixing engineer, from that rapper, each and every one, like a style, like, or from that actor, from that director, from that screenwriter, the style, like, I like this thing about him, this, that, and blend it all together. And the second thing that my father taught me was pain, like Charles Bukowski says in one of his books, that his father taught him pain, right? Because like he was like abusive towards him, right? So, and when I read that, I was like, oh, I never thought about it this way. And yeah, whether you like it or not, at the end of the day, an artist, like he or she, if he or she experiences pain, he or she has a duty to find a way to transcend it through his or her art. You know what I mean? And with the magical thing of life, right? To that transcending of the pain is going to heal her listeners, viewers, etc., right? It's like creating a potion, a healing potion, right? And throwing it to the world, and people who might not have like the same experiences or even the same pain as you, but I believe that pain at its core is the same for all human beings, right? And everyone just goes through different situations and experiences in life. Like, for example, when I listen like to Kendrick Lamar, right? What do I know about like being an African American in the United States, right? I don't know nothing about that, but it is his pain that he put it into his art, right? And it becomes like a healing potion in a way, and then I absorb it and it makes me cry, you know what I mean? Like songs like Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst, right? So my father taught me these two great things: how to study and pain, and what is pain. So let's heal ourselves. I made this song 2 years ago. I don't remember anything about it. And the next song is called Girl Who Gon' Stab Me. It's also from the same EP. So let's...
Breaking down our issues to the point of no return. That's really worth it, that tell me now. Breaking down our issues to the point of no return. That's really worth it.
Oh, by the way, we don't talk with my father like since 2014, I think, something like that. Since my parents like got divorced, like my dad, instead like of getting like, like I effed up, I'm the man of the house, he blamed me for everything. It's your fault.
Tell me now. Count.
It's your fault for not being a Benjamin Button, right? And being born like, I don't know, like 30 years old and getting us out of every situation.
In all the minutes, it's been years since you've gone. We're losing every minute that we choose not to talk.
Talk.
I miss your toxic cara and your bad karma too. I miss your cigarette smoking, whoever's smoking with you. My DNA addictions I inherited from you. My wrong ways were taught by who else but you. Yeah, I was in the wrong, yeah, I was in the...
Also, I say like my DNA addictions I inherited from you. My father like is a gambler, you know what I mean? Like with football. Like he plays here in Greece, it's like betting. He bets on football. And one day I remember when I was like a young kid, I asked him, man, and I was like, Dad, like, okay, like you put all that effort instead like of going to work, the 9 to 5 rat race and all that. And I see you all day like studying like the matches, the football teams, and how is Jose Mourinho feel this day? If Jose is not good today, the match won't go good. So I'm going to put X in the first half. Second half, it's going to be a loss or something like that. And so I said, like, how, like, the limits, you know what I mean? Like, you, for example, like, you bet on 3 teams, 5 teams, whatever, like, and let's say that luck is happening, or everything, your calculations, all that. How is the maximum? And he's like 100,000 euros. And he was like very like crazy. And I was like, okay, like if you are like all the other Albanians, like that they are working like even like they work like 12 hours, right? 14, whatever. And they go like every day, like working, right? Yeah, maybe it's tough, but they are working, right? So can't you make 100,000 euros if you do not put a single dime, right? Because Albanians in the beginning, they weren't like paying taxes, right? Because like they were immigrants here in Greece. They didn't put them in the tax bracket, right? So most of them, they weren't paying any taxes, right? If they would get like in the years that Greece was like economy was booming, right? Before like 2007, even like maximum 2007, it would be like the peak. All the Albanians who were working right here, like they weren't paying any tax. So if you get like 30 euros a day, 40 euros, depending on like 50 euros a day, right? Depending on the work that you do, like you put everything like in your house, right? In your household, right? So I said to him, okay, I didn't say that, but I was like thinking of it because I was scared, like to talk to him, right, and to rationalize his behavior. So if you work, right, and you don't put all that money, like still your mom, like my mom, your mom, still my mom, like is taking care of the house and all that. But let's say that you take all this money and you put them like in a safe space, right? And you do that every day, every day, every day, like in, I don't know, like let's say that in a year you might make like 20,000, right? Or like, and even those years, man, like he could have easily made like 15,000, but let's say 20, right? You make 20 in 5 years, you have reached the limit. In 10 years, right, you have 200,000 euros. So you don't need like to spend all that time like gambling, right? What can you say like to a gambler, right? So yeah, man.
But can you please tell me what happened to you? Give it away, BK. I was in the wrong, yeah, I was in the wrong, but
And now, like in 2024, as I'm listening like to this song, uh, I'm thinking a lot. Like I was like at that time, I was like very okay, like that, like let's be together and all that. And I'm sorry, apologize to narcissist for what, but never mind. Let's say that, yeah, and you are right. But now I'm like, whatever, dude. Like it's okay. I'm not going like to change you now. You are like already, I don't know like how old my dad is. I think like he's approaching 60s, right? So now my whole like thing and approach is that I have a duty because you are my dad to take care of you once like I make money, and that's it. I cannot change you. I cannot change your ways. I cannot change anything. I don't want your approval. If you don't want to have a relationship with me or like a healthy relationship, it's okay, but I have a duty to like to take care of you. So let's go to the other song, right? And let's check the other song. Okay, let's go. Girl, who gonna stop me? Same samples from the other, right? Ableton.
Girl, you gon' stop me from being in love with boy.
This one has more
You
energy.
won't stop me from being here. Love her life, I'll be here, man. I'll make her come, we'll have some fun. She knows who I am and what I do. She's playing with the fire, I'm here, desire. Girl, if I go, your problems will persist. Focus on me, cause I have the solution you need. I'll guide you through the freedom of your soul, and I'll show you the ecstasy.
This one is
of
better.
life, and that you desperately
More
seek.
pop, more energy.
You gon' stop me from being in love with boy. You won't stop me from being here. Love her life, I'll be here, man. I'll make her come, we'll have some fun. She knows who I am and what I do. She's playing with the fire, I'm here, desire.
You know, so this one, it's not that it's bad or it doesn't have that energy and all that. It is not mixed good, right? And it was like that time where I was like, I have up like with mixing, and now I understand like how powerful mixing is when it comes like to a song, because with mixing you can, when you mix it good and well, like you give the song an energy, a vibe, right? What can you do?
What happened to you? Give it away, okay? Can you? Huh? Breaking down our issues to the point of no return. That's really worth it, that. Tell me now. Breaking down our issues to the
Pop,
point
pop,
of no
motherfucker.
return. That's really worth it, that. Tell me now.
No. I know that you hate me. I just pissed it up.
Breaking down our issues to the point of no return. That's really worth it, that. Tell me now.
But away the okay.
Breaking down our issues to the point of no return. That's really worth it, that.
Man,
Tell me now.
I was like,
Breaking down our issues to the point of
I
no
was-
return.
I was
That's
so
really worth it, that. Tell me now.
fucked up mentally, man.
Breaking down our
Oh.
issues to the point of no return. That's really worth it, that. Tell me now. Yeah, I was in the wrong, yeah.
I was in the wrong, but can you please tell me what happened to you? I was in the wrong, yeah, I was in the wrong, but can you please tell me what happened to you?
Can you?
Bring it on. CD player is not playing anymore.
I was so effed up, man, mentally. I can even like see my image right here, man, and to me, as I'm looking at him, like he has like some kind of pain. He's projecting a pain, like his face, like he's like it feels this guy is like has pain inside of him, and I know him, and I remember the pain. Let's go to the other and finish it.
And if I go, your problems will persist. Focus on me, cause I have the solution you need. I'll guide you through the freedom of your soul, and I'll show you the ecstasy of life, and that you desperately seek. Girl, you gon' stop me from being in love with boy. You won't stop me from being here. You don't stop me from being your lover, boy. You won't stop me from. I said, you don't stop me from being your lover, boy. You won't stop me from
Being your lover, boy.
girl. You don't stop me from being in love with boy.
You won't stop me from being your
girl. You don't stop me from being in love with boy.
You won't stop me from being here. Oh, outro. Ooh, he's going crazy. making fun of your past self, right? And it's 2 years, man. 2 years. Wow. Like it's the compound effect is crazy. It's crazy, real. And the best thing that I ever did with my life was like just create music and get it out in the world. Like it's like releasing. So let's go and give the verdict. So I do believe that you already know what it is, right? It doesn't need too much brain after everything that I said and what I said about the songs. So the winner is Let's Rumble 46. Girl, who gon' stop me? Bad girl, who gon' stop me? Not because it's like, wow, the masterpiece of a song and all that, but it is because it had way more energy, um, and it was mixed a little bit better and all that. The other one had potential, but it needed a little bit a different approach and all that to really, boom, get it inside like your soul. You know what I mean? I love the drum samples, right? Those, but they needed better mixing, and the bass, sub bass, all that, and the music, all that. Never mind. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this was it. Let me know on the comments who you got, right? Do you agree with me or no? Peace and love to everyone that watched the video. I wish to all of you a beautiful and happy, meaningful life. Love you all.